roadkill mode, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6, Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid, she ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a Snicker bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. All in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing a check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken in at the 1. Gets past one man, and he'll be taken down just past the 20. At about the 21-yard line. Winston now to throw on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Reuben Foster in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
On third down, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first carry now for the former Viking. This is Jerick McKinnon, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. A dump down to McKinnon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here's McKinnon. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our comp.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This is Howard on 2nd down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Tackle made that time by Michael Johnson.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Winston from the gun on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Good move, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Here we go. 12, 12. Single, slot. Flag. 11.
Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. He gets this one to Garcon. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. This is Breida. And a loose football. But I think the Bears have recovered. They have. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Jameis to throw it. Caught out left side by Robinson. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
His pass caught at the 4. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
He's going to get it running right. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Ready? Flag 22. Let's go.
They pitch out to Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Parkey with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Hey, come on. 13. 6.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
White.
Who's on 85? Come on, baby. Let's get this.
11.
Hey, that is right.
12. 11.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Caught right side, Garcon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
12.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he whips that one incomplete there. Pierre Garcon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now McKinnon. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Garoppolo now. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Following the interception, Winston. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A second down throw for Winston. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the 49ers going to take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Taken in at the 22. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Well, fellas, here we go. 11. 13. Go ahead.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Snap comes in 1. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Niners on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
11.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Airing it deep for Garcon. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On second down, here's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. For pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Garoppolo now, 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That is caught inside the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
12, fellas, here we go.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. He can run, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Sheldon Day able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Winston. And Gabriel's got him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Malaluga. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They run it with McKinnon. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here again is McKinnon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
12.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got it. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Just work with me a second here because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, You need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Reuben Foster in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. And no, it's incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now, look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gold now out to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And it's caught off the deflection. So he'll be stopped here for no gain.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Winston. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give them a gain of 37. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Play fake. Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Johnson able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. The Bears on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be third and forever. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Bears on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be third and a mile. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10, just shy of the 30. Now McKinnon to start the drive. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there, and that'll bring up second down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
13. Go ahead.
Now Garoppolo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Go ahead.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Leonard Floyd in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
4 down. Check.
12.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can't he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there.
Go ahead.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Let's go. It's time to play. Hey, stop.
On play action, Winston. Now a desperation throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 36 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first down throw for Winston. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Eluded, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, he's the one to get.